I cannot stand when a guy comes up to me and tries to tell me his feelings and open up to me. And I already know y'all gonna be like, this is why men don't. I don't care. I don't care. I put this short up and I put this short up and I drop it. Because I never cared about a man crying. You guys will literally open up to you and be like, so this is what happened in my past. Baby, I actually don't care. Like, whenever a guy tells me about his past, I genuinely associate that with him wanting to be done dirty. Like, you're willingly telling me everything that, all your trauma, like I am shiesty. I'm going to use that against you. I'm going to use that in you against an argument. Don't tell me about your issue, because I will use that.
It's a telling a woman how you feel is like bleeding in front of a shark. Man, I'm not going to lie to you. I really don't tell women how I really feel or deep, dark secrets. And I had one get mad at me. Like, she just started trying to be my therapist out of nowhere. Like, just start giving me stuff. Said, I got dad issues. She just started projecting. She definitely had them. She definitely had abandonment issue. Just start giving me what she got. Cause I ain't open up. It's no point. They gonna throw it in your face.
And you gotta understand, man, with the way that you out here talking, with the way that you out here acting, with the way that you out here thinking that you're just gonna talk crazy to a man, treat a man like he's dirt, a man is not gonna pursue that. There's no reason for him to. There's no reason for him to get up out of bed every morning, having a great day, might have had a great night with his friends, just to come up to you. You got an attitude, and the only way that attitude is gonna leave is if you have more cowbell.
This is a little bit of a plea to all my girlies in their late 30s and early 40s, because I think I need to hear from you, because I'm feeling lots of feelings at the minute, and I just need to know if anyone else is feeling those feelings so I can feel a little bit less alone. I'm 37 and a half and I'm single. I've never been married. I don't have children and I live alone, and I am increasingly feeling, if you're feeling the same, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Almost no one else in my life is in a similar life stage. The people that I see on social media are maybe feeling the same, but they may be in their late 20s, early, maybe mid 30s. And I just think it's different at 37 than it was at 36 than it was at 35. And I'm sure it's going to be different at 38, 39 plus. One of the best things about social media is that there is a kind of community out there for everybody. And, like, being a human is not a unique life experience, right? There'll be people going through the exact same as you. And sometimes that kind of camaraderie and that community might just soften the blow a little bit on the days that you might need it to. Those will be the people that will know not to say it'll all be okay, because it actually might not. It's also incredibly hard to share this because what I'm really scared of being met with is pity. If you are a woman who is single and childless in your late 30s, that happens a lot. I just wanted to put this out there because I'm hoping that the comments will then be flooded with other people who maybe feel the same. So if you're feeling like that, you don't feel alone too. Okay, anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'm probably now gonna go and watch Heated Rivalry again. Okay, bye.
And a lot of these modern women are continuing to say, oh, I want a man to be bold. I want a man to grow some. I want a man to, just be a man. Just do it regardless of what I'm doing. Just go out there and take a risk. But it seems like men are the only one taking a risk nowadays in dating. And that's the way that modern women want it. I want you to take all of the risk. Show me. And then if you meet my standards, we'll see. It's not even a, yes, this is the way we're going. It's, we'll see. I've got Chad and Tyrone that I like to go back to.
Men, stop simping. Stop simping. Yes, truth. The moment you start begging for attention, you've already lowered your value. Stop chasing after people who said your papa. Stop chasing after people that are not chasing you. Stop sending paragraph after paragraph to someone that will reply you with just one word. Okay, cool, yeah, okay, you, fine. A man with purpose don't run after validation. He focuses on his goals, his money, his health, and his future. The rest come along. If someone wants to be with you, they will make an effort. They'll bring peace into your life. Respect yourself enough to walk out from one-sided situationship or relationship, whatever you're doing, your business. Know your worth and move accordingly. Stay focused, stay disciplined, and most especially, stay dangerous. Peace out, man.
The number one thing a man is looking for in a woman starts with the letter V. It's not what you think. It's less of a physical part, more of an energy. It's an energy that men struggle to articulate. So I'm going to do my best job on behalf of all 4 billion of us men right now. By the way, I'm Taylor Love. I help explain the man brain. If you like that kind of stuff, hit the follow button. A man lives in a black and white world. There's a feeling of battling the world throughout the day, having his armor on, always trying to get things done, being valued on what he provides. And the contrast to his black and white world is a world of color, like a rainbow. And if you think of a really bright rainbow, in my mind, the word that embodies that rainbow is vibrance. A man is looking for a woman who is vibrant. He wants the contrast. He wants that vibrant energy pouring over him like a waterfall. And I've had so many women reach out to me asking, how do I get more in my feminine? How do I attract a masculine man? And sure, I can mansplain and give some advice, but I wanted to come up with something tangible that would actually allow a woman to sink more into her body, the feminine, out of her mind, the masculine, so that she can bring vibrance and vitality into the world. So I reached out to a dear friend of mine. He's a doctor, Dr. Andrew, and talked about formulating something that would help a woman sink into her feminine energy. And no matter which path we went down, all roads came back to one thing: sleep. If you're not sleeping, your body's not going to be able to detox properly. If you're not sleeping, you're not going to have glowing eyes and great hair and great skin. If you're not sleeping, you're not going to be present in your body. You're going to be stuck in your head. So we teamed up and came up with an epic sleep formula that we've put all into this daily pack. It's called Raw Sleep, R-A, sleep, raw sleep. It's got skullcap, valerian, glycine, theanine, magnesium, and a bunch of other super helpful supplements to make you fall asleep faster, sleep longer, and wake up refreshed. If you feel like having better sleeps would be helpful in your feminine journey, just type sleep in the comments. I'll send you a link to it, so it's easy to say yes to some better sleeps. And follow for more.
And I think we have to look at how draining dating has become. We have to look at, the reason, or another reason that men are checking out of dating is because, dating has started to feel, for a lot of men, it's a little bit more, a lot more draining. You're not really hopeful like you used to be. It's more draining than it is exciting. You have, can't believe I'm gonna say this. You don't really have anything to look forward to, right? I'm so excited to take this lady out. It's gonna be a great time. Even if it ends up being bad, there's still excitement in there because it's like, man, I got out and I'm out here just moving and grooving. It's not really like that for a lot of men. And so that's another reason that they kind of check out.
Regardless, I am never doing laundry on a first time at someone's house.
The first time a girl comes over to my house, I want her to fold my laundry. The first time y'all go to a guy's house, he wants to blow his load in your face.
Wow.
He wants to inside you, and many of you oblige them. So you'll let a guy in the back of your throat, but I'm Mr. Wholesome over here. Let's do some laundry. I'm the bad guy, but y'all be choking on. Y'all be y'all be letting some dude deep sometimes without a and I'm the fucking bad guy. I'm the bad guy. I expect a woman to do laundry, but y'all be dealing with dudes who expect to be deep in your
I think it is.
Y'all expect a guy to be you're gonna be gagging on his.
Not the first time that you go over to their house. Again,
no, if you're willing to sleep with a man, you should be okay with folding his laundry. I'm sorry, but that's the truth of it.
And you also have to start asking the question, like, why is anybody shocked that the good men are going extinct? Like, the good men are moving away. Like, why is that something that you're like, oh man, that they just up and disappeared? No, they didn't. I'm seeing you out here messing with other guys. I'm seeing you out here not being serious. I'm seeing you out here prioritizing chaos, drama, the quick buck, basically. The short-term play, I'm seeing you out here rewarding that versus somebody that's stable, makes good money, and has their stuff together, a long-term partner. You don't want that guy right now. You want that guy when you're 35 or 40.
Because men have morals and women do not. Have a better relationship with their mother. No, it's not because you have a better relationship. Well, Marquette, how did you know that she told her mother she engaged in a filthy, disgusting act, but she didn't tell her father? Why is that? No, it's not because you have a better relationship. It's because men have morals and women do not.
No, that's why.
That's
definitely
why.
not.
And you knew that your mother, similar to yourself, would say, "Oh, well, it's okay," and your father would be disgusted because it's evil, filthy, and wicked.
Dating is a lot like the stock market. You want to buy low and sell high, right? Now, most women want the most valuable stock, the guy with it all. $100 a share, which means $100K.
Right.
Right? Mm-hmm. So in 2024, this stock is worth $100K. But if you would have got this stock in early, if you would have believed in the stock, believed in the company, and got in at $10, you would have only paid $1,000. Right. But of course, the stock goes up, it goes up, it goes down, it goes up. And the fact of the matter is that you're bringing value to this company. The fact of the matter is that you're bringing peace, you're bringing pleasure, you're getting this man to where he's got to go. His stock eventually rises to $100,000. Now, these don't do that. They want to get this at $100K and then they pay the top dollar. But guess what? When the stock is that high, you can only lose money.
Right.
In essence, you should get to that man when his stock is low and help him become the valuable stock.
Build him up. You're supposed to build him up.
That's your lesson.
You're supposed to build your man up. Let me tell y'all whole something.
The face is giving.
I don't want to go out with you, Libra scale. I ain't gonna pull out. She got them nut in me. She got them nut in me. Look at them, y'all. They look them talking about don't pull out.
Why don't women inherently go with the guy that's best for them?
To keep it very simple, historically, we have been programmed to conform to being a victim. Women, we like to be the one that got done wrong. This is why we struggle with accountability. Most women chase bad boys because being with a bad boy allows you to end up being a victim at some point or another.
Why do they want to be victims?
It is programmed in us that poor me is some type of flex as a woman and as a mother, where the majority of the women right off bat I knew I was going to be a single mother. I knew. And being a single mother, meaning a woman, poor woman left with children to raise on her own. That is something that they get to flex off of. They believe it is a flex. That's why when I say it produces the worst product, the comeback is, well, he did it to me. The bad boys will allow, you're able to say, girl, I was fucking with Tyrone. He in the streets, bitch. Yeah, he took me out. It was exciting. There's the excitement side. But then there's always, if this doesn't work out with Tyrone, I have a story where Tyrone was the one that did me wrong.
Question for the men that say they never want to get married, which I totally get your reasoning. You don't want to get divorced and give up half your that you've worked your whole life for. Check, check. Got it. So my question is, for those men, do you live in a state that after 7 years of being in a relationship with someone, dating them, living together, you are married by law anyways? And then a two-part to that is, what about when you don't want to move into your girl's place, so you're like, hey, move into my place, right? So maybe she's renting her house out now and she has to move all of her stuff out, but you don't need it at your house because your house is already fully furnished. What is she supposed to do with her stuff? Because in your mind, if you get divorced, or I guess if you never get married, you guys break up, she would then have to then go rebuild, go rebuy all of the furniture. And as you know, it's always going to be more expensive to go rebuy the furniture you already had, that you had to go sell for pennies to the dollar. So what is your thought there? Do you get like a backup plan is if we break up, then you have to help fund my furniture purchases because I had to get rid of everything when I moved into your place? Like, what is your guys' thought on this? I'm curious. Let me know in the comments. Let's have a combo.
When feminists say they don't need men, you ready for this? When feminists say they don't need men, 96% of construction workers are men. 95% of electricians are men. 95% of plumbers are men. 98% of carpenters are men. 94% of HVAC technicians are men. 97% of mechanics are men. 96% of welders are men. 91% of truck drivers are men. And we know what the other 90%
Damn right, Marge.
Yeah. 97% of roofers are men. 95% of oil rig workers are men. 90% of machine operators are men. 85% of network engineers are men. 91% of mechanical engineers are men. 86% of civil engineers are men. 96% of firefighters are men. 85% of police officers are men. 80% of military personnel are men. 90% of pilots are men. 94% of train operators are men. 92% of forklift operators are men. Wow. These are some of the riskiest jobs in the world.
Y'all want to talk about men and double standards? Our entire feminist culture can be summed up in one movie, The Notebook. It's one of the most loved romance movies of all time because she's so happy in the end. She cheats on her fiance, leaves him for another man, and we call it true love because it felt right. Now let's flip the roles. Imagine a man cheats on his fiance, abandons her, follows his feelings, and the movie celebrates it. It wouldn't be called romance. It'd be called narcissistic and toxic. We'd be changing The Notebook to The Narcissist. That's not equality. That's a double standard. And it explains why modern relationships are collapsing. Feelings have become a moral authority and commitments just become optional. Now, when happiness replaces character, everything breaks, guys.
Men will keep doing for other people what's appreciated. They need to be appreciated a lot. So much of what stops happening is because we expect them to do it, and so we think they don't deserve appreciation for doing something they just should do, so we don't appreciate them.
Wow. We stop saying thank you.
We stop being thank you. Honey, thank you. Thanks for doing that for me. And this is where we take so many things personally that aren't personal. Like single focus, we take personally, he's ignoring me. No, he's ignoring everything but what he's doing, and he didn't have to do that. His brain did it for him. But so there's all these things we take personally, and then there's the things we don't take personally. That what they do for us, they do for us. What they do.
I cannot stress this enough. Men are not worth settling for in any circumstance, any way, shape, or form. It's not worth it. Like, we're so indoctrinated to believe that, like, we have to get married. We have to, like, aspire to, like, having a relationship, having a man in our lives. Like, the goal shouldn't be to get married. The goal should be to be happy. So if a man in your life is not making your life better, easier, happier, more enjoyable, like, there's no reason he should be in your life. At least when men settle for a partner, they get like a personal assistant, a house manager, a nanny, a chef, a therapist. What do women get when we settle for a man that treats us like less than the way that we want to be treated? We get emotionally, physically, mentally drained. It is not worth it. Once you get to the like mindset that like men are not worth settling for, that is when you get the good men, because they're the only ones that you'll accept.
That's like a guy. That happens to men all the time, you know. It's like falling for a, you know, you like her, but deep down you really don't respect her because she don't respect herself. But you can end up liking the things she do for you, and then you start liking that, but then you gotta realize that, you know, deep down in your soul, you don't trust her because you know how she get down.
Mhm.
The same thing you can love is the same thing you can hate by a person.
That's most likely. That's most times the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Tom Brady, the literal greatest quarterback of all time, got cheated on. And not only that, his ex-wife Gisele Bündchen went on to marry the jiu-jitsu instructor she was allegedly involved with. Let that sink in. This is the man who gave her everything people swear guarantees a happy marriage. 7 Super Bowl rings, 10 Super Bowl appearances, 23 seasons in the NFL, 5-time Super Bowl MVP, 3-time league MVP. Every quarterback record you can name, yards, wins, longevity, all his. The man doesn't even look real. He looks like he was generated by a lab to represent peak human. And you're telling me that wasn't enough? He gave her a ring. He gave her kids. He gave her security, legacy, global status, and it still didn't work. So now I'm sitting here like, be serious with me for a second. If Tom Brady couldn't hold a marriage together, what chance does anyone else have? Because at that point, love stops feeling aspirational and starts feeling like roulette. You can do everything right. Be loyal, be successful, be present, be iconic, and still lose.
The zeptosecond she lays eyes on a more attractive man, her hypergamy takes over. She forgets the fact that you guys have been together for 5 years, and she ditches you to go be with Chad forever. This is ironically funny. Like, we could sit here and make jokes about this, but if you genuinely think this is how the real world is as a grown man, you kind of deserve to get your stolen. I'm not even gonna lie, because this is such a beta incel virgin mentality that's probably contributing to the fact that women don't want anything to do with you. Now here's the thing, hypergamy is real, I'm not denying that, but it's more like an iceberg, where up here you have short-term attraction, so that's money, height, looks, status, etc. And down here you have long-term security and knowing within yourself that you are her best option and acting like it too. And if she does happen to leave you, not giving a because you know life will go on with or without her. And in doing that, you are essentially demonstrating that you are her best available option in the first place. Hope this makes sense and hope this helped.
Ladies, listen up. The biggest mistake a woman can make in her life is not who she chooses to marry, is not the career path she chooses, or even whether she's financially responsible or not. And you guys know I'm all about financial independence. The biggest mistake a woman can make in her life is having a child with the wrong man. Hi, I'm Patty Asai. I expose the lies that keep women enslaved and broke and give you the tools to finally break free. The reason that having a child with the wrong man is the biggest mistake is because you can always divorce somebody, right? You can always get another job. You can always become financially literate. I mean, you can learn from your mistakes and move on, and typically they don't haunt you for the rest of your life. But once you have a child with someone, you will see this mother for the rest of your life or his life. And this is assuming your kids outlive you, which I'm sure that they will. You have to deal with this person's narcissism. You have to deal with their insecurities. You have to deal with all their weird quirks and personalities, even if you divorce them, because you are going to be seeing this person at birthdays, at graduations, if your kids have kids, at their birthday parties. I mean, you will be seeing this person for the rest of your life. And this person can either make your life easy or make your life absolutely miserable. And I know because I have a few friends that have had children with the wrong man, and I am telling you, they are so miserable anytime it comes to dealing with him or the kids or anything like that. So before you lay down with someone and decide whether intentionally or unintentionally to have a child with him, make sure that you wouldn't mind seeing him and dealing with him for the rest of your life. Because if he is not the right guy, then you will be living in absolute. Follow for more unfiltered truths.
I got a kid. I got a son because our lady pushed him out. Like, who made him for him to have
Okay, I'll answer you scientifically. So you just asked the question. You said, where did the man come from? You said, well, the woman. Well, not exactly, because biologically, the man holds the X and the Y chromosome, so he determines the sex of the baby. So the reason why you're here is not because of your mother. You're actually a woman, and you're right here because of your father. Not only that, do you know that the gene that the placenta comes from the man? So you thought that that came from the mother, where the mother is given the nutrients and all of that. The mother determines the sex of the baby. No, all of this comes from the man. You said that, how did the man get here? From the mother. No, the man got here from his father. All of y'all should call y'all father, because that's why you here.
Let her go in that phone and see that work in that bitch. Let her see that work in that phone, dog. Let her see them women asking you, what have you ate today? And they made your favorite food, bro. Let her see the ones in there playing with that thing, making it squirt it. Let her see that work, nigga. She gonna hoop and holler, nigga, but she ain't going nowhere. She ain't going nowhere. She need to see that, dog. She don't think you got no action, bro. She don't think you can get to it. You go to work, you come home, you wear the same. You don't trim your beard up, you don't cut your hair no more. She done turned you into a Mr. Bookman. She don't think you can get to nothing no more.
I ain't ready yet. You don't got a big back. I would say that you heavy set. I'm a playmaker. I be passing like Jerry West. Ready Crown Street.
Find a man that is willing to do whatever it takes to provide 100% for you. If you're a woman and you're looking for a man and this man wants to split things 50-50 and he wants you to provide 50% of the income, it's time to find another man. Find a man that's willing to do whatever it takes to make it possible that if you wanted to stay home, you could stay home and you could provide for your kids while he provides 100% for the family. I believe this was a part of the original design, and I believe this is where wives will be the happiest. And honestly, if you're going to find a man that wants 50-50, he's an insecure man. He's truly not a masculine man, because a masculine man, what does he want? He wants to provide and protect. I want to provide for my wife. I do not want her to have to work a day in her life. If she wants to work, fantastic. But if she does not want to work, I'm going to create the space and I'll do whatever it takes so that she can stay at home and love life.
Why do you expect men to save women? Men to understand women's past? Men to understand women's stories? When these women say they don't want a broke guy, do they even care to understand that, okay, maybe this guy was born from poor parents. Maybe this guy came from a family, we'd say a family with no connections whatsoever. Do they ask themselves, maybe this guy was an orphan? Do they ask themselves, maybe this guy is not able to catch a break? Do they ask themselves that? They still want what? A rich man. They don't give a about your story. Why should men give a about women's stories?
I can't date a man that's their only goal is to make millions. Like, that's not enough money. It's not enough money.
Shit triggered me.
As a woman, if my goal is to make multiple millions and eventually become a billionaire, I can't date a man whose only goal is to only make $1 million. Like, $1 million is not a lot of money. I'll spend that a month.
That's true.
Yeah, it's not a lot of money.
Because the more money you make, the more problems you have, and there's a lot of problems that can wipe out $1 million.
Exactly.
One lawsuit, one bad month in business, you could easily get cooked.
You don't ever want to date a man who has lesser goals than you do. Because it's like, if I'm trying to go up here and you're okay with just being right here, why would I sacrifice all of that, like, space in between? It's like, I'm trying to go up here, so I need my man to lead me, and he needs to be up here. That's just the way I see it.
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, he cute. I got a friend for him. How tall are you, Jake?
Oh, I'm 5'6". God damn, she didn't even let me say the 6 part.
It's okay. I'll call someone else.
Am I tripping? 6 inches make a big difference. If I add 6 inches to my they gonna say it's big, right or wrong?
You're right.
Okay then, like, she ain't let me see the 6 part. I'm 5'6". Ah, damn, bro.
Yo, Jake.
What's up?
And Keisha got a friend for you.
Swear to God.
I swear, look.
Ooh, she look even better than Keisha.
That's what I'm saying. She said you her type.
Swear.
She said you like him dark.
Oh, that me.
She said you like him handsome.
Oh, that me.
She said she like him funny.
Oh, that definitely me. I know how to make them giggle.
She said she like him tall.
That ain't me, bro.
Wait. Let's see how tall. 6'6".
I'm going home.
Wait. You checked out 3 to 4 boxes. Give her a chance.
What you mean? The man she want 12 inches taller than me. What am I supposed to do? Grow a whole 4.5 meter? I'm damn grown. That shit ain't happening, bro. She not the one, bro. I'm home, dog.
Why you want to FaceTime so bad?
Because I want to see your face, obviously.
Okay, you look way better on FaceTime, by the way.
Appreciate it. You look good, too.
Oh, I forgot to ask, how tall are you?
Why you hang up?
Because if I would have told her my height, she would have hung up. So I saved myself the trouble and hung up first.
Bro, you don't know that.
Bro, I'm 5'6". It's going to be hard for me to find love. We got to accept that shit. Love don't chill that low in the atmosphere. God damn, bro. The faster we accept it, the faster we can move on. I'm going to be lonely for a while, bro. I'm going to just let you have this female shit, bro. I'm going to move on.
A man's job is just to always start and carry a conversation, whether it's you approaching a girl on a date or even just like with your friends or like with your girlfriend. You should always like be the one starting the conversation, holding it, asking her questions, and then like it should never just be you silent and her like leaned into you being like this blah blah blah, my day went like this, my day went like that, and then you just like sitting there nodding, listening. Like, oh my god. Let her sit back. You should be the one leaning in and being like, what are your interests? What do you like to do? Like, how was your week? Because I don't think you guys realize that, like, yeah, maybe in the moment it's fun for her to just, like, chat about herself. But then she leaves that date and she's, like, drained. She's like, wait, he didn't ask me a single thing about myself? What a weirdo. And also, like, if you're relying on a girl to just hold a conversation, it just shows that you have, like, no personality or like there's no thought going through your head, and that's honestly such a turn off. Like, be a man and like be like do something.
The best way to get out of the friend zone is to get out of the friend zone. The friend zone is not a death sentence. It's an opportunity to get used to doing the hard thing. After all, success is often found in the work that you're avoiding. If you want more videos on understanding women and what actually turns us on, hit the follow button. Now, this is true for every guy I've ever mentally gone from friend zone to zone. What they did was polarize me. It's another way of saying you're doing or saying something that makes her feel something that's off script. Something as simple as complimenting her, but make it spicy. So less, you're so beautiful, and more, damn, you look good in that dress. And if you really want to take it up a notch, do a little spin for me. And then just go right back to how you were right before that. It's just enough to make her think, wait a minute, was he flirting with me? Hold on, now I'm curious. And curiosity is the first step to a woman's attraction. Because when it comes to the dating marketplace, the value of a woman's beauty is to a man is equivalent as a man's lifestyle is to a woman. And women become curious to the men who offer specific glimpses into his lifestyle. And that's exactly what I work with all my clients. So DM me the word reset to find out more about my private coaching.
And modern women, they get wrapped up in this fantasy where they want men to continue to beg and plead and, like they say, carry out a boombox or something like that in a window at 12 o'clock at night. I guess it would be midnight. And wake up the whole neighborhood with a boombox. So I really love you, playing slow jams and, you know, baby, baby, stay with me, and all those other love songs that, you know, one guy had like a TikTok or something like that to where he was essentially saying, he was kind of, you know, poking fun at some of these R&B songs where women say, oh man, where are the men who yearn? And the songs they were talking about, men yearning in, the men had cheated. I did you wrong, I cheated on, and the women love that. Men are just saying, no, that's not me, man. That's not me. I don't do that type of stuff. I don't get involved in that type of stuff. Number one. Number two, it ain't no reason for me to continue to try to prove myself and try to, every single time, it's always me having to say sorry. It's always me having to apologize. Because I'm always the one doing wrong. You never take any accountability, man.